Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. It's a late season top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Scared.
Ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. Moves the ball out.
Hold on. It's not the real people right now. All right, I'm ready. I think.
21.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's a bullet pass to the left side.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the tailback's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a 1st down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, touchdown Jesus.
Shit blocked around my control.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pocket breaking while taking a shot on the very first play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. They bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Try and throw 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they'll get him down that time.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the Gamecocks are looking to keep this drive going.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice rep.
That's off. Put the wrong people in. Good.
Junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, man, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning.
Shit, ball lost.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
And they'll use the ground game here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Shit.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout in talk strategy. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
As a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker, still on his feet. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Third down coming up after that running play. drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's escaping the pocket now. And the junior gets home making a sack there. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks loose at the 45. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point.
Notre Dame, 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. South Carolina, 24. Notre Dame, 21.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. A short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 play. Coming up, fourth down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Oh, and he fumbles! Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled to have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. A running play called on 4th down. Gets some space around the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the defense look slow that time. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
South Carolina, 31. Notre Dame, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the linebacker shifting around now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through, and they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
He's got it for a big game. Tackle quickly, but a solid game. Ball spotted at the 25 now. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What the fuck is you doing, bro? Hit the fucking hole.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations. Much more.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way down.
Good shit.
That's a big game.
I don't know why you don't do that shit the whole time.
This football game was still in doubt. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. And a timeout is taken just 3 seconds
I might get
left.
my dresser behind the bed or on top of our closet.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier.
Good shit, bro.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredible.